Hi, welcome back to NRC Q&A. I'm Erin Dixon, and today I'm joined by Angelica Wedell, NRC Marketing Manager. So Angelica, as you know, we get lots of questions from people interested in the survey research industry and from National Research Center clients. And today I'm wondering, how can you best publicize that you're conducting a survey?
You know, that's a really good question, and I'm glad that you asked that, because if you want to have a decent response rate on your survey, your citizen survey, or any kind of survey, you need to let people know that you are conducting it. And so there's several different ways that you can let people know about it. If you are a local government and you already have several lines of communication with your community, then you can use those existing lines of communication. So use all of your distribution channels. So if you are already having press releases sent to your local television station, radio station, newspapers, then continue to use that also to let people know about your citizen survey. So send out a good press release, and if you have any questions about that, you can also check out our playbook of strategies that has just recently come out, and there's a case study on that as well. Another thing that you can do is use your mailings you're already sending out. So if you have a local newsletter that you send out to all of your neighborhoods, or you have something like a magazine. My community, I live in Broomfield, and they send out the Broomfield Insider magazine every month. And so you could use something like that to have a little ad that you're doing the citizen survey in there and let people know that way. Another thing you can do is utilize your website. In fact, this is an incredibly important piece, because the majority of people who are looking for information about your city are going to come to your website first. And so you want to make sure that there's some information about the survey on the website in an easy to find place, so that they don't have to dig around in an obscure tab somewhere where they would miss it. So have the information there as well. Also, you're likely on social media, so use your social media channels. And if you have the link to the web opt-in version for the entire population, you can even put that link on your social media. People can click on it right there and take that survey, and that'll really help your response rate for that part.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. And then another idea, which maybe kind of underutilized, is if there is a local event happening that's sponsored by the city, why not use that local event to let people know you're taking a survey and inviting people in? So you likely have a booth or something like that, a stand where you have some city staff there greeting and engaging with your residents. That's a good opportunity to hand them out a little postcard or some information about the citizen survey as well. And then, you know, you might have some billboards. You have a major street somewhere. Why not put up a little note on a billboard? And then, you know, if you are on YouTube along with social media, you got a YouTube channel, make a little video telling people about your citizen survey. Again, if you check out that playbook of strategies and you're a client, we've got one of our case studies goes into that a little bit, so you can have an idea of what that might look like for some communities. And then really the biggest thing and the last thing is just make sure that you are collaborating with your communications department. So if you are a city manager or a finance director or whatever position that you are and you're working with us, we'll help you, give you some ideas, and we'll be with you the entire way during your survey process. But make sure you're working with your communications department to make sure that no stones are left unturned and you're not missing anything when it comes to reaching out to your constituents.
Yes, and also I think it's really important to communicate why you're doing this survey and what the purpose of it is. And ultimately the purpose is to make their lives better. Whether you're doing a citizen survey, an employee survey, a business survey, or a community survey for older adults, just make sure that, I think it communicates to everybody. If you're doing this for them, because as local government, you work for your constituents, I think people are more likely to participate if they know that they're getting something out of it.
That's right. That's a good point. So make sure you're letting them know that the survey is happening. Make sure you let them know the steps that they need to take in order to participate. And then, of course, let them know why they should participate, and that it's not only helping with their decision making in your community, but you're helping your neighbors and ultimately yourself by participating. So, yeah.
Great. Angelica, thank you so much for answering that question. And thank you for joining us. Come back next time and we'll answer another question.